Yo, back. Another episode of S.Y.S.M, man. I am your boy, Justwrite. Thank y'all for tuning in to Speak Your Speak My Podcast. And please don't be alarmed, don't be shocked. You are not seeing the ghost. The boy is back. You know what I'm saying? I got my man Dcole.
Had to settle a little contract dispute. I'm back though. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know, the money wasn't right, but we back right. Good now. We back good.
Oh man, good to see you, man. Good to have you back with me on the podcast.
Happy to be here.
Yes, sir, man. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute since we not been a minute since I've seen you. It's been a minute since we've been on here.
For sure. So yeah.
There's a lot that has happened. Over time since last time we were together on the podcast. So it's a lot to talk about, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got billionaires trying to go see the Titanic. It's crazy.
Shit.
So please, for the viewers, please forgive us. It's not funny that these people are no longer with us.
Is it not?
Yeah, say something like that, but it's I don't want to laugh at
Nah, yeah, we ain't laughing at death though. But the simple fact they crawled into that machine that was controlled by a PlayStation controller is incredible.
It's a real life video game.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? I go to the spot, man. I see that if we said we was gonna do this, and I get to the place and you got a PlayStation controller to control, I'm not going. I was never going anyway.
Bro, if we was about to go to the store, man, I go outside and your car kind of fucked up, man. I'm like, bro, we gonna make it?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might not get in that.
Like, we about to go to Cincinnati or something. Like, I don't think I was gonna make it, bro. I'm gonna drive, man.
I'm cool. Going. So I damn sure ain't about to get in no little...
I don't fuck with water anyway, so I'm cool on that. So the just simple fact that they crawled in the machine the size of this table down there, five people crawled up in there. And they about to go to the depths of the ocean.
To go see the Titanic, they can probably see it at some museum. They can watch the movie.
Facts.
What you gonna do when you get down there?
Right, yeah.
You can't see nothing. I have not figured
dark
that
as
part
fuck,
out.
right, yeah.
When they're trying to go to a place that has never seen light ever.
It's all kind of different creatures down there that ain't never been seen before, ever.
That stuff comes from somewhere.
Right, yeah.
That
shit real.
All the way at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't.
That's what probably killed him.
That's right.
Like a Loch Ness, man.
When they snatched him up. Yeah, I can't understand for the life of me what was the. Why would you want to do that?
That's just rich people shit, man. They can buy everything. They can buy. They did everything they can do, and it's like, okay, we're gonna try to do this.
Yeah, but Jay-Z and Beyonce got there.
Hey, man.
So I don't even want to say what it really is, but it's stupid.
I mean, we know what it is, though.
People don't look like us.
Yeah.
But I mean, it just didn't make sense to me. And the whole time, really, just trying to stay hopeful for them. I knew it was a wrap. Like, there's no way that people are surviving.
I wanted them to pop back up just so I can hear the story. I just wanted to hear what they had to say. Like, right, yeah. Like, you dumb motherfucker.
I told you I didn't want to do
right, exactly, yeah. That's fucked up, man.
After this, don't ever speak to me again.
Right, yeah, we're done. Like I said, we're done.
Nah, it's like there's no way anybody's or anything will ever be recovered or anything. I mean,
they say that shit imploded.
It imploded. They are fish food. Period.
Damn. Well, I wonder what. I mean, them last moments, man. Like when you realize you ain't going back up. Yeah. God, dog. Yeah, it's a bad time.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess we'll never know. Like you said, I wanted to hear the story. I wanted to kind of know exactly how it happened, but I wonder, was there a point like, or were they just going down and then it's just over, or was there a point where they kind of knew? Like,
right, yeah. That's crazy.
Oh,
yeah, so they right.
Yeah, something right. You know what I'm saying? Like the fucking toggle stick.
Right, yeah. My L2 ain't working. The L2 sticking this shit. This shit ain't going.
My thing is, what the hell were they going to do at the Titanic when they got down?
Right, like, yeah, it's like you can't get out and walk on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
like, come on, man.
Right.
Like,
it just didn't make any sense to me.
Some things that just ain't meant to be seen, man.
Right.
Like, you know.
Right. But you can see it. You can watch the movie.
Hey.
They probably got some museum or something.
Yeah, it's some documentaries or something. You can, YouTube probably get all kind of stuff for that.
That's all you gotta do, man. But nah, that's some regular people stuff. This was some rich people. You know, they could have just signed up. They could have hired a hitman and let him get paid or something, man. That's all they was just trying to do was die. You know, in my opinion, they were just trying to die, man. But may they rest in peace.
Yeah.
May they rest in peace.
If it is peace, they fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they died in peace. Like, it's a lot of shit down there. Like,
oh my God, bro.
Hey.
Another crazy thing that's going on right now, though. I don't know how you feel about this. Michael Jordan's son has decided to go and
hey,
Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Hey, man. That shit wild.
And recently, Mike, somebody asked me, and Mike said he does not approve of it. I don't know
he
if Michael's being sarcastic.
Because he probably knows she for the streets, for one.
Yeah.
That's the first problem. Like, like, she for the streets, man. She gonna go for whoever hot.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Whoever got the bread, it's like, come on, man.
And I did a whole show about Scottie Pippen talking about Michael Jordan was a horrible player, which was absolutely
he didn't say that, though, did
he? He definitely said that. It was absolutely ridiculous, but I think it's all stemming from that. Like, Scottie pissed, man. He's sorry. But my thing is, why are you mad at Mike? Or Mike said you should be mad at her. Like, you know, this ain't the first person she done mess with.
I mean, you know, in the end, Michael Jordan's son grown.
Yeah,
extra grown. Like, extra grown. So,
grown,
can't be mad at Mike for that.
Yeah.
He make his own decisions.
It stings, though, for me. You know how I grew up loving the Bulls and you know, definitely a huge Michael Jordan fan, but, you know, a Bulls fan. And so, you know, when he gets to saying all of this stuff, it takes away from, you know, what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? I thought they was cool. I thought they was tight, you know. And Scottie, like, saying everything, but man, fuck Mike. You know
so what did he say when he was he actually said he was a horrible player? Why did he say he was a horrible player, I should say? Like, what was his actual verbatim?
I mean, but he said that everybody seen Michael Jordan play before he got there, basically. At that time, he was a horrible player.
So he's saying Scottie's saying he made him a better player. Is what Scottie's saying?
He said once we start winning, and you know, then everybody forgot who he was. He wasn't doing nothing, playing one-on-one, taking bad shots and all this type of. Hey man, when you go look up the numbers, Mike was shooting like 50%. You know, he was taking tough shots. I don't know how bad they was. But you know, Mike was dominating. Man. He was averaging. Like I said, I did a whole show. He was averaging crazy amount of points, and Scottie Pippen came in the league averaging 7. So I don't know how you came in and you made him so great. You know what I mean? Like Mike still, when you got there, he waited on you to get good. You know what I mean? Like before y'all won, you won still popping up with migraines. But I don't want this Scottie, so I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go because I still, want to have love for Scottie. Like I said, that was my squad growing up. So I don't want to. I want him to fix it. You know what I mean? It sounds like Mike is not on it, but Scottie is. You know what I mean? And I guess maybe rightfully so.
I mean, you look at it, what Scottie got going on right now. Besides talking on the mic, right? Mike doing a lot of other shit right now, so he ain't got time to talk about that little shit.
Right. Man, like I said, man, it's been a lot though. I mean, that's just another thing, though, man. What if Marcus fuck around and married? And Scottie got it. Oh,
she for the streets, Marcus. Leave her alone.
That's just the Marcus.
Leave her alone.
Do not.
Right, yeah.
Not marry her. Let me ask you about this. This is a big thing that's been happening lately. Well, let me start here. Shannon Sharpe. You know, he's no longer a part of Undisputed. And I definitely have my thoughts about that. What do you think? I mean, obviously it was, considered or called a buyout. And maybe that's all it is. But, how did you feel about that? Or what did you think, about that? Because the timing was real sketchy.
Yeah, that's when he was getting into it with the Grizzly players and whatnot. So, I don't know. Shannon, he was becoming on. It seemed like he was starting to feel himself too much.
You think he was starting to feel himself?
Maybe, because he was kind of blowing up. Like, he was getting a lot of people was watching the Shannon and Skip show.
But they was tuning in that Club Shay Shay.
They was turning into that because, there was some good podcasts. He had some good interviews on that.
He got some great interviews.
Yeah, so like.
From Mark Jackson the other day. It was really
good.
He
did Mark. Oh, yeah, I got to check that one out.
It was really good. I love Shannon Sharpe. I always hate his takes, not about LeBron, but I hate his takes when it comes to LeBron and Michael Jordan comparisons. I hate that. But I can understand him being.
I hate those comparisons altogether.
I hate those comparisons, period. But But I can understand Shannon to this degree when it comes to those comparisons. Skip is always, dogging LeBron. So he trying to defend LeBron, and in defending LeBron, he tries to tear down Jordan. Shannon, he got into it with the Grizzlies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we got to think about who Shannon's representing.
The whole team.
The whole team. The whole team and John Daddy. He was ready. None of them wanted it. They might have thought they did, but they did not want it with Shannon Sharpe. He's a whole action figure. But they, he got into it with them, and then the very next day on Undisputed, he went on and apologized, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he was probably forced to apologize by the network, right? And rightfully so.
Right? Yeah. I feel like he had to.
Yeah, he was wrong. Yeah. He was wrong. Because it was a basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
You're just too emotional about LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know he's a big LeBron fan. But okay, so keep that right there, and then put on top of that this whole thing with Kwame Brown that had to do with LeBron too.
What happened with Kwame?
Well, with Kwame, after that last game, right, with the Lakers in Denver, and LeBron didn't get off that last shot, Kwame, made a whole little video, and he was speaking about the fact that he played with Jordan, he played with Kobe, and how basically that's who they compare LeBron to, calling him in the greatest, or Shannon calling the GOAT, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He always calling him that. And GOAT James is what he calls him. And Kwame is like, he couldn't even get a shot off. They would have got to a spot, got a shot off, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he went on a whole little tangent about that. But Shannon did not challenge Kwame's take. He challenged Kwame. He started coming at Kwame's career and all of that, which was totally irrelevant to the point that Kwame was making. Right. So, it sounds like nothing, but now Kwame hears that, right? He hears Shannon's rebuttal.
And Kwame ain't got nothing to lose nowadays.
Right. What was it, about 20 years?
Yeah, 20 years. 20 years, exactly.
So he ready to go. He ready to smoke.
No, every bit of it.
So he, in turn, makes another video, but now he's coming at Shannon on the personal side because he feels like Shannon came at him on, with some personal shit.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, the things that Kwame was saying, like just telling Shannon to get off his knees, basically telling him to quit sucking on LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Mentioning the fact that you tried to fight the whole Grizzlies over LeBron, that you the reason why John Morant carrying guns and all that. God, don't be scared. You know what I mean? The man with the sweater coming after him. He was talking shit. He was talking a whole bunch of shit.
The man with the sweater.
You're right, but the thing is, you're talking about a guy who's representing not just himself but a whole network. So shortly after that, it comes out that Shannon is being bought out. So my theory is, because a lot of that, when people were speculating, and all this is speculation, but people were speculating about the reason why Shannon is being bought out. It was all like, because Shannon want to leave because of what Skip said about, him not being as good as Tom Brady, and he attacked Shannon personally on the show.
I remember that, yeah.
Right? So
I feel like that was a weird comparison anyway.
It was super weird. Yeah. It was super weird. And Skip was definitely out of line.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed like they had got past that. They did several shows, but then this stuff happened with the John Morant thing and the Kwame thing, and with the Grizzlies thing, and then the Kwame thing. And then next thing you know, he's being bought out. And so my thing is, if it was just about Shannon and Skip, why didn't you just take Shannon off of Undisputed? Why did they take Club Shay Shay as well?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like they just didn't want to. And
they ain't want to be associated with them at all right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My theory is kind of weird when you look at who Fox is, right? Because Fox is super controversial. But they're really super controversial when it comes to politics, not your personal beef. You know what I mean? Your personal beef is like, we ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because they heavy with the politics though. Like, when they no matter what happens on the Democratic side, like they always gonna be Republican or like.
Yeah, no matter what.
Like, yeah, it's very opinionated on they one side. So it's like,
You know what, Cole? Maybe my theory doesn't make sense because Shannon has spoke candidly about topics that I know when you know
that Fox ain't gonna be on. Yeah.
They not.
But at the same time, that's why your theory makes sense.
Yeah,
it's like
something else where they just
it's a whole build up of it, and now it's like now they got a reason to get rid of him because he's making a little bit more publicized, like fighting on the NBA court. Exactly. Or arguing on the NBA court, like that's a big deal. Like it made a lot of headlines with this trying to fight the squad.
That's what I think. I think they called it a buyout. But even if you look at the last show when Shannon was on, the way he was coming at Skip was as if this is not what he wants. Skip, please know every time, like I came on this show, I gave him my all. He's, damn near in tears as he's saying that. It was almost like saying they pushing me out the door. It's not like I want to go. You know what I'm saying? So it just was weird to me. I just don't understand. I probably wouldn't think too much of it. I probably would just go with the Tom Brady theory if they didn't take his personal thing, like his little, personal podcast that he had. But that was shot on, a lot of people probably think that was in Shannon's house. That's on Fox Studios.
Yeah. I didn't know Fox had nothing to do with that. But
it had everything to do with it.
But see, I believe at the same time, like, he could take that podcast anywhere. He got a following now.
I think Shannon's going to be okay.
He's there. It's going to be more than fine. He's probably still spending NFL money.
You feel me? But it just was weird to me, the timing. You know what I'm saying? Undisputed was popping. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird to me. Which leads me to the next thing though, which was weird. Recently, ESPN let go of a lot of people. A lot of people. I mean, big names. Jalen Rose.
I was sorry they got rid of Jalen Rose. Like, come on, man.
Jalen, you know what I mean? I think Jeff Van Gundy. I don't think Stan.
It was Jeff. Yeah. And I read a theory about that where they were saying the NBA probably got rid of Jeff because he always questioned the NBA. He always, and I think that's what people love so much about him. Like all the refereeing and all that shit. Like he be on that. Like that's a bad call.
And Mark Jackson. I mean, they
that was and Mike Breen. Like they was a perfect combination. The perfect trio.
Almost reminds me of when we were growing up. The perfect combination used to be Mike Fratello. Marv Albert.
And
that's
too many people better than Marv Albert. He was one of the best.
But that's the vibe that I get from Mark Jackson. And Jeff.
Because they knew the game, they watched the game, and they would still be honest about it. So it made for great commentary with them guys. For sure. I think it came down to the money situation. You figure as long as people stay around, they're gonna want more money. Yeah. So it's like let's clean house. Let's start from the bottom because, right now, it's a lot of more shows and just anything that's competition for those type of ESPN and stuff like that. Well, when ESPN started, it wasn't Fox Sports. Like it was, they ain't had that. It was ESPN was where you went to go get your highlights. It was nothing else. Like,
and if you wanted to see it again, and you didn't want to wait till ESPN came right back on,
right?
So Sports Center came right back on. You flip over to CNN and watch the one black guy. One black dude. You watch him.
Yep.
But that was it, man. Now you got all these other networks or whatever. But you also have social media, and you have
that too.
You have a lot of ex-players and stuff like that are talking about the games and doing podcasts, hosting these interviews, and I think that is more appealing to the fans versus these debate shows that we just all we're hearing is this guy's opinion about something.
I tell you, I've never liked debate shows. I've never liked it, bro.
It's sickening.
Even since the original First Take, I ain't never watched them. They just drive me crazy.
Dude, I don't care what you think.
I
literally
that's all it is.
The highlights of what happened last night. You know what I mean? Like, no shot at LeBron, but Shannon will take a game where LeBron had an awesome game, right? 38 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists or something.
He probably had 10 rebounds.
10 rebounds, 12 assists. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. He called it a virtuoso. And it would be a great game. But Luka Doncic had better numbers than that last night. So did Giannis.
Yep.
And so did Jokic. And they don't talk about them at all.
Nah.
It's all about LeBron and I think people are kind of getting tired of that.
Most definitely.
Yo, y'all already know what to do, man. If you enjoyed the content, make sure that you like, comment, and please subscribe, man. I need y'all to go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man. We just getting started, man. But support the channel, and we're gonna make this thing grow. Y'all make sure y'all treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Keep God first and Check for S.Y.S.M. Peace.